Namaste to all. Here I am with a new video relating to invoice price method problem. Invoice price method problem we are going to deal in this. So let us see the question, and in this video we are going to see when information is given per unit basis, and if information is given as per unit basis, it is easy for us to solve the problem than when total value is given. Okay, if total value is given, little bit calculations takes critical, but whereas per unit information is given, we can easily calculate the data and then solve the problem. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let us start the question number 5 in your textbook. It is question number 5 which we are going to see. Usha Limited sent 100 sieving machines. So here 100 sieving machines is nothing but number of units. So number of units is given, and on consignment basis to Varun. To whom? Varun. Varun and Usha Limited. Usha Limited is consignor. Usha Limited is consignor and Varun is your consignee. So don't think about the spelling. For shortcut purpose I wrote, because with this pen we can't write properly. The cost of each machine, each means per unit, is 300, but the consignor prepared the pro forma invoice 25% above the cost. On what? Above cost. When they say above cost, what it means? We should take cost as 100. I said in the earlier videos also, on cost, above cost, cost plus means cost will be 100, and loading or profit, loading is how much? Loading is 25. So 100 plus 25, it will be 125. That is your cost plus loading invoice price. So these are the percentages. These are the percentages, and per unit information is given. While doing the problem, we can get the per unit information for cost, loading and invoice price, with which we can do the remaining problem. Next, company spent, means Usha Limited spent 800 on packaging. This 800 is non-recurring expenses. Non-recurring expenses. While taking the delivery of the machine, Varun had to spend 950 as freight, octroi, cartage and cartage. Freight, octroi, cartage by Varun is non-recurring nature, non-recurring expenses of consignee. These two, 800 plus 950, will be used for calculating consignment stock in case of any unsold stock. Let us see the further. By the end of the year, Varun sold 80 machines. By the end of the 80 machines. How many? 80. Means total sent are 100. From 100, if he has sold 80, from 100 if you deduct 80, 20 will be unsold units. For this we need to calculate consignment stock. Consignment stock we will calculate with the proportionate non-recurring expenses of consignor and consignee non-recurring expenses. Okay, 80 units, 80 machines at 450 per machine. Each machine 410 rupees each machine he has sold, not 450. So this is the sale price per unit. He paid means Varun paid go down rent. Go down rent is non-recurring, not it is recurring nature. So this will not be included while calculating consignment stock. But while taking the Varun expenses, we need to take 950 plus 1100, that is total 2050. He was entitled to commission 5% on sales. How to get sales? 80 units into 410, you will get sale value. On that sale value, directly 5% commission he is saying. Prepare consignment account, Varun account. That is what he is saying. But for the purpose of practice, we will do all the accounts in the books of consignor. So here ends the explanation part. Let us solve the answer now. From here on, working notes will start. So let us do the working notes first, then later we will do the problem. For your better understanding purpose and for easy I can also explain. I have made the answer, but I have hidden it so that it will be revealed, because for typing it takes time, but for erasing it will not take. So that is why I have hidden the information so that you can understand the things effectively. So invoice price method, when per unit value is given, working notes, under working notes, first one is calculation of cost price, invoice price, loading of goods sent on consignment, valued at per unit and in total. First we will calculate per unit values, then we will see for 100 units. If you know for 1 unit, you can know for 100 units or 1000 units or n number of units. So without wasting the time, let us see the working note first. So what they said? They said cost per unit of machine, cost value is 300 and 25% above cost they said. So loading is 25 plus cost plus 25. So that is what we are going to see here in the working note. So cost price we need to take on cost means or above cost, or cost plus cost price will be 100%. Loading or profit given 25. So cost plus loading or profit will give invoice price, 100 plus 25 will be 125. And cost price of each unit, per unit information we are doing now. Each unit is 300. 300 is the per unit value, and for 100% it is 300 per unit. For 25% how much? So 300 into 25% you will get as 75. 3 into 25, 75. So 75 is your loading per unit. Invoice price is 300 plus 75, 375. So hope per unit values you have understood. 300 cost they gave, loading per unit 75 we have got, and invoice price 375 we have got. These values will useful for us to calculate remaining values to solve the problem, because we want total profit, not per unit profit. So let us see the total values also one by one. So now we are going to calculate total value of 100 units. For 1 unit it is given 375 and 100. So now we are going to get for remaining values. 100 units into 300, 30,000. 100 units into 75, 7,500. Because for 1 unit it is 300, for 100 units it is 30,000. For 1 unit it is 75, for 100 units 100 units we are having now. So 100 into 75, 7500. Similarly, 100 into 375, 37,500. Like that also you can do, or 30,000 plus 7,500, you will get 37,500 as total values for 100 units. Next, we will calculate the next working note 2, that is working note 2, that is calculation of consignment stock at invoice price. Consignment stock at invoice price we are going to calculate, because it is invoice price method. Cost of unsold goods at invoice price. How many unsold goods are there? 20, because out of 100 he has sold 80, so remaining 20 are unsold. And just now we have calculated cost per unit of, this will be useful now, cost per unit of invoice price is 375. Here we will take, so 375 into 20, it will be 7,500. And add proportionate non-recurring expenses of consignor. Consignor paid packaging charges 800 for 100 units, but how many unsold units are there? 20. So 800 into 20 divided by 100, because we need to take proportionate, because we are calculating only for 20 units. For 20 units we are calculating. So for 20 units how much it will be, that is what we are seeing here. So it will be 80 into 20 divided by 100, it will be 160. So next, 80 into 20 divided by 100, 160 we have got. Next we need to see for non-recurring expenses of consignee. Consignee paid 950 rupees. So 950 into 20 by 100, it will be 190. So 7,500 plus 60 plus 90, total you will get as 7,850 as consignment stock at invoice price 7,890. This we will take to the consignment account. Okay, let us see the another calculation, working note 3, that is consignments, calculation of stock reserve or loading on unsold goods. See, stock reserve is equals to unsold units into loading per unit. Simple formula. When per unit information is given, we can easily calculate. See, per unit loading we have calculated here 75 rupees. This value will be useful now for us. How many unsold units are there? 20 unsold units are there. So 20 units into 75 per unit of loading, you will get amount of stock reserve or loading on unsold units 1500. You can do in another way also. How to get stock reserve in another way? Stock reserve is equals to total loading. This generally we follow when per unit information is not given. Loading into unsold units divided by units. This we did in yesterday problem solving. So what I am saying, total loading into unsold units divided by total units. So total loading is how much? Total loading is 7500 into unsold units are 20, total units are 100. So 0 here, 0 here get cancels, here another 0 cancels. So 20 into 75, again you will get 1500. This is another method to calculate stock reserve or loading on unsold units. So hope you have understood the working still here. Let us do the problem now. From here on, problem can be easily done. So here we are with the consignment account in the books of Usha Limited. In the books of Usha Limited, that is consignor, ledger accounts we are doing. First account, consignment account, particulars, amount in rupees, particulars, amount in rupees. Next, first consignor is sending goods to consignee. So general entry, consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. So here we will write to goods sent on consignment. At invoice price we need to take. What is the invoice price? We have calculated in working note 1, that is 37,500. Whenever invoice price value is taken, opposite side another entry will come, that is goods sent on consignment account debit to consignment account. So for that purpose we need to write on the opposite side by goods sent on consignment If there is any gap between my audio and video, please adjust it, because this app is creating some problem while recording. There may be chance. So debit side you wrote to goods sent on consignment at invoice price. On the credit side we need to loading by crediting the same account goods sent on consignment. So how much it is? That is also we have done in working note 1, 7,500. So that information whatever we have calculated in working note 1 will be useful now here. You can see here we are having total value, loading, cost price, invoice price. So these values only we are taking here while calculating the consignment account, while doing the consignment account. So next, consignor spent some expenses for packaging. So to bank, consignor expenses 800. Similarly, consignee took the goods and he also paid some expenses. So when consignee pays expenses, we will write consignee name to Varun account 950 freight octroi plus 1100 for go down rent. So total it is 2050 rupees. Similarly, at the end of the year, he has sold the goods. When goods are sold, general entry will be Varun account debit to consignment account. So credit side we need to write by Varun. So sales 80 into 410, there will be 32,800. Credit side you will get. On this Varun is entitled commission 5%. So 32,800 into 5% we need to take to Varun So to Varun, amount is 1640. How you will get 1640? 32,000 into 5%, 1640 we have got. Next, at the end of the year, we need to calculate consignment stock. So consignment stock account debit to consignment account is the general entry. So it will appear credit side of consignment account by consignment stock. In working note 2 we have got amount 7,850, and stock reserve we have calculated in working note 3, that will come to stock reserve 1500, and credit total, debit total we need to do. Credit side will be more as it appears easily here, only 37,000 plus 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, almost lesser than the credit side is there. So debit side is less than the credit side. So total of credit side will be 7,500 plus 32,800 plus 7,850, it will be 48,000. 48,150 credit side. From 48,150, if you deduct 37,500 minus 80 minus 2,050, 1,640 and 1,500, then you will get a profit of 4,660. So that will be written to profit and loss account balancing figure, and total of credit side will be written here. So here we have entered the consignment account. Our next account will be goods sent on consignment account. In goods sent on consignment account, what will come? In goods sent on consignment, in consignment account, goods sent on consignment is there. So credit side of goods sent on consignment by consignment account, invoice price value 37,500, and loading on this is there, that will come debit side. I said na, whenever there is invoice price, loading will appear. So consignment account loading 7,500 debit side. Difference amount will be transferred to trading account, that will be 30,000, that is nothing but your cost price. So total 37,500, 37,500. Next account is consignment stock account. To balance brought down, there is no opening balance, and consignment stock will appear on the credit side of consignment account. So debit side we will write to consignment account of mounting 7,850. So credit side we will write stock reserve, that is transferred from stock reserve account, loading on closing stock, that is 1,500, because this is at invoice price. Whenever invoice price is there, related loading will be written on the opposite side, and balance carried down will be from 7,850, if you deduct 1,500, it will be 6,350 balance, that is balancing figure, total 7,850. Our next account is Varun account, that is also asked in the question. So for practice purpose, goods sent on consignment and consignment stock account we have made. Now let us see the Varun account. Varun had paid some expenses. So what, for what purpose? For the purpose of consignment. So by consignment account, expenses of consignment 2050, and he has sold the goods to consignment, sales 32,800, and on sales he is entitled commission by consignment account commission 1640, and debit side it is 32,000. From 32,000 if you deduct 2050 and 1640, it will be 29,110. That is the balance carried down, because in this problem they didn't say consignee has settled his account or sent the remaining amount or remitted or he sent a draft or bills receivable. So we will take it as balance due 29,110. Hope you have understood the answer. If you understood the answer, please share it with your friends. Maybe it will be useful for them. And I want to tell you one more thing. You can see in this question, BCom Usmania. Previously this question has been asked in the exam, so maybe you too get this type of question with the some changes in the numbers. Concept will be the same. So hope you have understood the answer. If you understood, please give a like to the button, because some students are willing to watch only those videos which have likes more. So, and if you won't like also, please share with your friends so that they too get good marks in the exam. So here I am ending the video. सीखना बंद तो जीतना बंद, सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए. If you want to take a screenshot, please take the screenshot now. This is consignment account. Here we are having goods sent on consignment account and Varun account. सीखना बंद तो जीतना बंद, सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए. जय हिंद.